imagination, kind of. Y'all were like my multiple voices that I hear inside my head. Like, anyways. But yeah. And the only thing he cares about money. Like, he doesn't even care about dying. He just cares about money. And so his strong desire transported him into a horror game. And he was like, okay, I'm in a horror game, but like, what do I get out of it? And like, the system told him, he's like, okay, you can make a lot of money. And he's like, bet. And then, yeah, so he's stuck in this horror game. And then he triggers this, like, NPC in the game that's, like, supposed to kill people on sight. But, like, instead, like, the NPC god thing asked him, and it was like, do you have a wish? And he said, I don't have any wish. Just kiss me. Turns out the god NPC was actually his childhood friend from this, like, home he lived in, because he was, like, he's an orphan, and, like, basically the friend, like, because both of them are, like, considered evil psychopaths, like, everyone hated them at the orphanage, and turns out the friend was, like, actually, like, the only evil god, well, the evil god, and they would, like, drain his, to, like, rejuvenate rich people, basically. Anyways, this book, I'm like 4,000 pages in, so this is like all over the place. Like, this description is not good. But yeah, it's really good. So, I'm probably not good at explaining this. But yeah, but basically, he's like the only believer in the evil god, and like in all the other timelines he was actually like really evil and like unleashed evil onto the world from like the game, because he's like the only believer of the evil god. And yeah, but like this is like the only timeline in which the guy, he isn't evil, because like he had a friend in that timeline that like prevented him from becoming evil and like doing evil things just to gain money, because he has like no moral compass, just a monetary compass. So yeah, the thing is, every single time I talk about politics, there's always like some incel coming up in my life. What's it? Guys, most of the books I read are not, like, even if you read all day, you still wouldn't be finished with it. That's the thing. Well, the thing is, like, he didn't even have a justified reason to be unleashing evil in the world. He just wanted money. He was like, yeah, I don't, like, for one example, there's, like, it's like a rose perfume, and it's, like, super addictive, and it, like, makes you, like, wake up so you can be, like, more, like, not progressive, but, like, do a lot more things, like, quicker, and it like slowly withers you away until you die in the book. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna sell this out, and now like the currency of the world is just like the rose perfume, and like everyone's dying. So, and he's like, lols. And yeah, so in all the other timelines he like unleashed like the end of the world and like didn't care. He was just like in a silly goofy mood, I guess. But yeah, because there's nothing I love more than books about a god and their only believer. I don't know, something about that. It just does something to me. It really does. Especially if there's like 1,000-year break between them meeting. Yeah. Yeah, because the guy, he only makes like decisions based off of like what would get him the most money. For real, he really was. Yeah, and then there's this other guy named Tung Erda, and he was like chasing him like through all the timelines, like trying to stop him, but like never works, because, and also he's like really mad because in like the original timeline, like Tung Erda, like, his, like, partner was this guy named Sang Il, and he died, like, a horrible death because of, like, Bailua, and, like, his soul was shattered, so he will, like, never exist ever again, like, that person. I was like, damn. Like, Bailua, ruthless. He did not care. Like, bro was, like, not even meant to be a good person. He's like evil, which makes sense. I mean, that's kind of, like, the point. But, yeah. Yeah, it's really good. But I read this book originally. Like, I knew it's, like, really lengthy. But I was like, dang. And, like, I expected it to be, like, semi-romance. Like, people are like, oh, yeah, it's slow burn. But, like, people asking me to co-host. I don't want to co-host. Anyways. But leave me alone, Steve. I don't want to join your live. Yeah. But, yeah. Oh, also, he can buy people's souls. That's, like, his, because when you join the game, you have, like, your own, like, special thing that you can do. And his was, he can buy people's souls. And he's, like, so greedy that, like, the most he's ever, like, bought someone's soul for was, like, 100 points. Which, for reference, is not a lot. Like, yeah, he buys most people's souls for 1 point. So, yeah. Just keep in mind, if, I don't think any of y'all are gonna go search this out, but the actual plot doesn't start, like, everything's background information until page 2000. And then, like, the love interest, which is the evil god, Tawil, he only starts showing up, like, at page 3000. Well, he shows up before then, but he only sticks around for, like, 2 pages and then dips and then comes back after 600 pages. So, yeah. It's really great. So, I'm just pushing through the book. Guys, it's been 60 hours. I've been reading for 4 weeks straight and reading, like, for, like, I don't know. I know some days I was, like, lazy and read for, like, 30 minutes, but for most days, 3 or 4 hours. I was like, and the fact that I was, like, trying to get myself to go through it more, that I put, like, a 5-hour limit on TikTok. So, like, yeah. But, like, I don't read books, like, unless they're at least 3,000 pages. Because the thing is, I get, like, super depressed when things I like end, and, like, I can't cope. I can't cope. Like, I just think about it, and I'm like, there's no more. There's no more. It ends. It ended. Yeah. So I either, like, stop reading things before they end, or, like, I just pick things that are super, super long, so, like, it never ends. It never ends. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't have it in me. Yeah. That's why people hate watching things with me, because I'm like, no, we cannot watch the last episode for your information. It doesn't matter how much I like it. The more I like something, the more I'm not finishing it. Yeah. Because there's nothing, I dread it so much. Like, it, like, fucks with me. And then when I like something, like, so much, like, I watch it over and over and over and again once it's finished, and then it hits me every single time I rewatch it. It's like, no. Especially when it's, like, shows. or books. Not really with movies. Movies I can cope. Yeah. I feel like y'all already know this because every single time I like end my life, I'm like, maybe I'll go watch Sanctuary again. Maybe I'll do that. My back's hurt. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, TikTok. I don't know, guys. I'm just spacing out. So I'm rambling. Like, I can name like very few things that I've actually finished. Like, I've been doing this since like a very young age. I was like, I can't do it. Okay, good night. Get off your TikTok For You page? No. You can never escape me. Every video you watch afterwards will be my live stream for all of eternity, and it will never ever end for as long as you live. Actually, even after you die, you cannot escape my live stream. Yeah. I'm tired too, but also, like, sometimes when I'm trying to focus, like, just brain rot will play in my head. Like, right now, I'm just hearing tung 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 sohor. Yeah. And then, like, a couple days ago, I was reading my book, and I just had that, like that Benny Blanco song that one girl made stuck in my head. Like, Benny Blanco. If I was with Selena, I would still be treating her better than you. And now that I said that, I'm probably gonna regret it. That's probably gonna stay in my head for like till I go to sleep. That reminds me. Am I weird for this? I can't feel fear in my dreams, even like when it's technically like traditionally like a nightmare. I just can't feel fear. Eat that or try that. And then I feel like I don't mind putting the jellyfish in my mouth. I just don't think I would like it. I think it would be very, because like, I don't know if you see the videos, it's like, because they sell balut like at the Asian grocery stores near me, and I'm like, there can't be that many people eating it. Like, Chloe's Korean, and she's like, yeah, I don't know anyone who's eating that, so. But, yeah. Like, I've eaten some weird things. Like, I've eaten some crickets and some, like, worms. Like, not live worms, like the dried season ones. And then, yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily bad, but it tastes exactly how you think it would taste. Technically, so she's an American citizen. She was born here, but like her mom and dad are like, moved here when they were like 15 and stuff. I don't know about her dad, but her mom moved here when they were like 15. Yeah. But like, Chloe's terrified of worms and like caterpillars and stuff like that. But like, she ate, like, her mom fed her like silkworms unknowingly, and she like freaked out. So yeah. Yeah, but I like most things. Like a lot of people don't like tripe. I'm fine with tripe. A lot of people don't like raw things like sushi and like prosciutto and stuff. A lot of people don't like oysters and stuff like that. A lot of people don't like like, I don't know, things like that. I've never been weird with trying things. The only like regular foods that I don't really like, I hate sweet potato. I hate sweet potato. I can't deal with sweet potato. What else? I can't deal with sweet potato. I don't really like olives. I'm okay with mushrooms, just only like shiitake ones, or like ones that are like really grilled in something. Yeah. And that's about it. I like everything else. Like, nothing I hate more than a sweet potato. Can't do it. Can't do it. I just don't think potatoes should be sweet. It's unnatural. I like shiitake mushrooms. I really like shiitake mushrooms because they taste like meat. Yeah. I also, this is off topic, but a lot of people don't like the basil seed drinks. I think it's cool. It kind of reminds me of like slurping tadpoles. Because like there's like the little membrane around the seed when it's like goes in the liquid. I don't like mushrooms, so I'm not gonna try a giant grilled portobello mushroom. That sounds not good. Also, my mom likes gaslighting me. She like will tell me I don't like things, even though I like things. And then she'll tell me also I won't like things, even though I do like things. Like she told me, she's like, you don't like sushi. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I like sushi. I eat sushi. She's like, no, you don't. You really don't like it. And she reflects. She's like, if she doesn't like something, she'll tell me that I don't like it. And I'm like, I literally got sushi like a month ago. And she's like, you don't like it. Also, I'm like, I hate sweet potatoes. I hate them. And she's like, you haven't tried the right sweet potatoes then. I was into kimchi before I met Chloe. Like, you want your boyfriend to cheat on you with me? I don't want your boyfriend. Yeah. So, yeah, my mods are fine right now. I already got enough mods. Yeah. Like, I like a lot of like weird, well, I know it's not weird now, but like a lot of people try to like didn't really like were weirded out with like Asian food that isn't like traditional Chinese takeout, and I was on that. Like and like I don't know, me and Chloe like boba before it was popular. Also, you know what's not, I know a lot of people weren't open to the idea of boba now, but it would be so annoying to go like with someone to go get boba and then they would order it without the tapioca balls. Like, girl, if you want that, just go to Jamba Juice. Go to Starbucks if you want a drink without boba in it. Don't go to the boba shop. Like, piss me off. Also, I really like sago, but nowhere near me has sago. One place near me had sago for, I think it was a Valentine's Day special. Bro, I don't know what they did to it. It tasted like styrofoam. Sago is like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not exactly like boba because it's made by something like out of something else, but it's like really small, tiny balls. and it's really good. I like it better. Honestly, I like Sago better than boba, but they don't have it near me as much. But yeah, guys, if you live near a city, I'm urging you to try Sago. It's so good. It's so good, guys. Yeah. But I don't know what they did to mine. Like, tastes like little styrofoam. I was like, this is what I get for getting Sago outside the bay. But like, it's not like I live in an area with like a lack of Asians that can't, like, of people who can't make it. Like, there's lots of people in my area that know how, could probably make it, yet no place sells it. They just sell boba. I guess it's because now, yeah, those are the right Asians. But no, I guess it's because, like, in the area, like, now boba's, like, everyone gets boba. It's no longer, like, like, thing that, like, people don't really know about. People only want boba, and, like, no one knows about Sago. So, yeah, boba's trendy, so people get boba. But I guess since there's not really a market for Sago, they don't have it. Which makes me so sad. It's so good, guys. If any of y'all live near the bay, you can probably find it. No, because basically, boba is tapioca pearls. When I think of bubble tea's like the popping ones. That's what I think of when I hear bubble tea. And then boba is tapioca. Like, there's a very distinct difference between the three. Yeah. I was arguing with Chloe about this, and I was like, and I'm like, I live in California. I know what I'm talking about. And then she was like, no. Because I was telling her, she was talking, and she's like, I want to get bubble tea. And I'm like, oh, really? I actually like boba better. And she's like, what do you mean by that? And I was like, they're different things. Yeah. But she lived in the South, so I can't really blame her. So, yeah. But I love food. I know my food. Okay, guys, it's almost 5 in the morning. I think I need to call it quits because, like, I said I was gonna get off like an hour and a half ago, and then you're like, no, 10 more minutes, and then you're like, no, tell me about that one guy you hate. This definitely trying to trick me into, like, going on a rant. So, I'm gonna end the live, guys, because I've yapped for far too long. No. So basically, the reason why I wore a dress is because I was bored at, like, around 1 in the morning, or around midnight maybe. And then I was like, oh, like, I'm gonna do my makeup because I'm bored. I'm gonna hop on Xiaohongshu and, like, do an eye look, you know? And I was like, okay, now that I've done my makeup, like, I can't just go, like, full, like, I don't have my lashes on anymore, but I'm not gonna do, like, full lashes, eyeliner, eye makeup, etc. just to be, like, lounging around in pajamas. And I was like, here, have a dress. So, yeah. How long have I been live? I've been live since, I think, 1 in the morning, and it's now almost 5 in the morning. Because originally Chloe hung up on me at like 11, And I was like, okay, I'm bored and I'm not done yapping. So I took a shower and then I came out and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go live because I feel like yapping. Yeah. Yeah. No, this time she actually said, I'm gonna go to sleep. She didn't just fall asleep and then like be half asleep and say she's still there even though she's literally like, yeah, I'm there. she does that. And I'm like, bitch, why are you saying you're still awake if you're literally like mumbling and like, yeah, I'm awake, no, you don't need to hang up. And then I'm like, okay, and then she falls asleep. No, I don't know what's with me. Like, I have an inability to like fall asleep on call. It's too early. Really? You think so, Brady? Because it's 5 a.m. and people are still trying to tell me to talk, and I tried ending the live 2 hours ago, so interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's with me. I have an inability to fall asleep on live or on calls or whatever. Like, in like middle school, I had a boyfriend and he would ask to go like to sleep on calls, and I was like, I can't fall asleep on calls. I just can't do that. I think it's partially because I need to have my phone time before I go to sleep, and then when you're on call with someone trying to sleep, it interrupts my go to sleep phone routine. But yeah, I can't fall asleep, and so what I would do is I just wait for him to fall asleep and then hang up on him and just be like, oops, sorry, my phone died. Also, it was really funny because this guy, I knew him for like probably less than a week, and bro thought I was asleep, and he just like decided, he's like, I love you. And also, I most definitely did not love him, and so I pretended not to hear it. And then like a couple days later, he decided to tell me to his face. He was like, I love you. And I was like, I don't know what's with me. I can't tell people I love them. So I was like, haha, yeah, I love me too. And then like, I don't know, he like every single time he tried telling me that he loved me, I avoided it in some way. Like I would either say that or be like, thank you, I do too. Like the words couldn't come out my mouth for some reason. I was like, yeah. Because I was like, ew, I don't love you. I'm bored. That's why I dated him. No, he wasn't poor. He was a furry. Like furry as in he was into bestiality. Yeah. And he also like said some really weird things about Chloe's sister and like some other stuff. But yeah, and then he broke up with me, but I wasn't sad or anything because I didn't give a shit about him, to be honest. But I was like more mad because I'm like, what do you mean you broke up with me? Like, and it was like, and I was like, I'm a catch. What do you mean you broke up with me? I'm great. Yeah. But what's really funny is I don't know if I still have it. I probably do somewhere. I have a video because he was pan, but I have a video of him because he was like in love with his best friend, and I have a video of him crawling around in a maid dress on the floor begging his friend for a Cheez-It. And like it took like so much convincing to get him to send me that. and I still have it, and I laugh at it every couple months. I find it, and I'm like,